Hey everybody, welcome back. I am really excited about this video. You see, ever since Facebook rebranded itself to Meta Platforms, the Metaverse has become the hottest topic in tech. Metaverse cryptocurrencies have been absolutely exploding lately. And here's the thing, this isn't just some temporary craze. We've been on the Metaverse journey for years, just that Facebook's highly publicized pivot has simply shown the spotlight onto this trend. You see, the Metaverse isn't just some augmented or mixed reality or a marketplace for virtual goods and NFTs. That's a tiny part of the big picture. The Metaverse is the next evolution of the internet. It's going to transform our lifestyles and the way we communicate. Now in this video, we're going to briefly look at where the trend is going and importantly, how to get into this disruptive $8 trillion market, both as a cryptocurrency investor and a stock market investor. Now this includes investing into Metaverse-specific tokens that are closely tied to creating and monetizing digital property. But also, don't forget the infrastructure cryptocurrencies, the blockchains that host these Metaverse ecosystems. And finally, we've got a variety of players in the stock market who are all moving together in the same direction. If this sounds interesting to you, feel free to drop a like and a subscribe to help me grow this channel. Without further ado, let's dive on in. Okie dokie, now if you don't know what the Metaverse is, think of it as a virtual world where people like you and I can play and stay connected through everything from concerts and conferences to even holidays around the world. Imagine in 10 to 20 years time, customizing a car you're interested in buying using virtual reality and holograms. Imagine using a projector to display your digital art on the wall inside your real apartment. Such art, which you'll own as unique NFTs, are easily verifiable on the blockchain and impossible to steal. Ironically, your house might burn down or get burgled, but your digital assets are safe. Imagine hopping into work meetings from the comfort of your own home with an experience that's even better than real life. And that's because the Metaverse can offer an interface as seamless and simple as reality, but enhanced. Advancing slides, opening links, and resizing screens can be as simple as swiping, tapping, or pinching. Imagine watching sports from any angle, perhaps even from the perspective of the players themselves. Imagine feeling together with your loved ones, even when you're physically not. This is the kind of future pioneers are thinking about and are already building towards. And we're partly there right now. We've already got ultra-fast broadband speeds, VR headsets, and persistent always-on 24/7 online worlds. For many younger people, a pivot towards the Metaverse isn't even necessary. They're growing up with the expectation that a large part of their future will exist in the Metaverse. The rest of us, though, will have to get on board, whether we like it or not. So, what roles do blockchain and cryptocurrencies play in our journey towards the Metaverse? Well, it turns out quite a lot. In fact, some believe that the crypto investors of today will be the masters of the Metaverse in the future. Why? Well, number one, the path to the Metaverse is likely through video games, because these platforms are already well developed, which makes for an easier evolution. Number two, the decentralization provided by blockchain technology returns power back to users and promotes innovation. And finally, number three, the Metaverse revolution is all about digital assets, right? And that's exactly what cryptocurrencies and NFTs are about. You're looking at virtual assets that exist on the blockchain, controlled through smart contracts. Okay, so who are the Metaverse players in the cryptocurrency space? Well, starting off with the most established players, right? The largest market caps, we've got Axie, Decentraland, Sandbox, and Engine, all safe mid-cap cryptos. Firstly, Axie Infinity. This is a game where you can buy, train, and breed Pokemon-like creatures that are themselves NFTs, each one individually registered on the Ethereum blockchain. And just like any other NFT, you can trade and sell your Axies on the marketplace for cryptocurrencies. Next up is Decentraland. This is a virtual world built on Ethereum, where users can buy and develop plots of virtual land, create artworks, and so on. And these assets come in the form of unique NFTs that can be traded on the marketplace. Ever played The Sims or Second Life? Well, you're looking at a blockchain version of these classics. Now, on a similar vein to Decentraland, we've got the Sandbox. This is also a virtual world built on Ethereum where players can create, own, and monetize their gaming experiences. Its purpose is to disrupt existing game makers like Minecraft and Roblox. Anyone can create a game or design trendy characters in the sandbox and then monetize these NFTs in the Ethereum marketplace. Now, for both Decentraland and the sandbox, you have complete control over your in-world creations. There are no centralized platforms restricting what you can or can't do. That's one of the benefits of blockchain. Next up is good old Engine Coin. This crypto is the oil that lubricates the Engine platform, which is an all-in-one suite of tools that allow users to create NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain and integrate them into games and apps. Now, beyond these well-known staples, you can do your own research and discover a lot of up-and-coming projects with promising use cases. I'll list a few of them here. So first up, we've got Infinity, which is a blockchain dedicated for NFTs that's being developed by Engine that's built on Polkadot, right? Really interesting. I've got more to say about Polkadot in the next section. You've got OVR, which is a digital layer covering the entire world, comprising 1.6 trillion pieces of land, all of them as individual NFTs that you can buy and sell. They're essentially creating the first Google Earth on the blockchain. Really interesting stuff. Another one that I like is MetaHero. So here you can use their 3D scanner to create your own digital avatar and other 3D NFTs that can be used across games, VR, social media, and online fashion. So imagine using your own 3D avatar to easily try out clothes that you might be interested in. Really cool stuff. Okay, so where can you buy these metaverse cryptocurrencies? Well, the largest staples can be bought on many centralized exchanges such as Binance and Coinbase. And if you want, you can buy them inside DeFi as well. For example, the Ethereum-based tokens can all be picked up on good old Uniswap. Watch out for the gas fees though. And the Binance Smart Chain tokens can be bought from good old PancakeSwap. Now, if you're ever in doubt, just search up the token on coinmarketcap.com or coingecko.com. And then go to the market tab, and there it'll tell you all the centralized and decentralized exchanges trading that token. Now, personally, I've got some of these cryptocurrencies on exchanges for trading and staking. Here's Binance. In fact, at the moment, I'm staking some Sandbox and Axie Infinity and a bunch of other things in the locked staking pools on Binance. Very easy to do. At the same time, I've got some of these cryptos making passive income in the DeFi space as well, particularly staking and farming. For example, right now I've got some Engine coin sitting inside Uniswap's liquidity pool, earning trading fees. Lots of exciting things that you can do. I'll make a dedicated video on this sometime. Alright, so we've just looked at a bunch of Metaverse-specific cryptocurrencies. Axie, Mana, Sand, Engine, and so forth. Buying and holding these tokens is a direct way of investing into the Metaverse journey. Now, another approach altogether is to simply invest in the blockchains that serve as the infrastructure behind these Metaverse ecosystems. So, we're looking at the likes of Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, Polkadot, especially Polkadot, Avalanche, Polygon, and so forth. As these metaverse use cases ramp up, these quality layer 1 and layer 2s, they stand to benefit. In fact, investing in these blockchains might actually be the safer and wiser idea, because you'll also be diversifying beyond just the specific metaverse use cases, right? These are the kind of cryptocurrencies you can really dollar cost average into over years and hold on to for the long run. Instead, if you buy specific metaverse tokens, especially the smaller cap ones, you'll need to babysit them closer. Now, out of these blockchains, I just want to give a special shout out to Polkadot, right? It's one of these layer 1s to really watch out for, in my opinion, because DOT is all about interoperability, right? It's about connecting the different blockchains out there, which at the moment are mostly operating as silos, not very good. This is going to be increasingly important as you want to be able to share your digital assets and NFTs across different blockchains going into the future. You don't want your Ethereum-based NFTs to be stuck on Ethereum, right? You don't want your Solana assets to be stuck on Solana. You don't want your Cardano assets to be stuck there. You want interoperability, and that is Polkadot's primary mission, so something to keep a watch out for. Alright, moving on. So blockchains and crypto is but just one approach to building the metaverse. Don't forget all the other companies out there that's away from the blockchain doing their part, including those in big tech, right? So we're talking about the $100 trillion stock market here. So First up, perhaps the obvious choice is Meta Platforms, right? The tech giant formerly known as Facebook, who had already made significant investments in virtual reality before their rebranding, including the 2014 acquisition of a VR company, Oculus. Now, Mark Zuckerberg, if you haven't worked out already from the Facebook rebranding, he is super bullish on the metaverse. He believes that it could replace the internet as we know it. Alright, next up is Microsoft, which is developing mixed and extended reality applications with its Microsoft Mesh platform, right? It's a big project combining real world with VR and hologram technology. They're about to integrate some of this tech into Microsoft Teams for those of you who are working from home. Soon you'll be able to bring in mixed reality features like holograms and virtual avatars into your conference calls. Pretty interesting. Alright, now don't forget the stocks that relate to infrastructure. Right, so you've got hardware companies like NVIDIA, the biggest maker of graphics and AI chips, and you've got Amazon with its cloud computing infrastructure that's often compared to the role Ethereum plays in the crypto space, right? So tons of businesses, they're built on Amazon Web Services, just like how tons of dApps are built on the Ethereum blockchain. So all of these supporting companies are important because as metaverse adoption ramps up, the need for computing power and data infrastructure can only increase. Now, there are a host of other players creating content for the metaverse. So for instance, you've got Epic Games, the company behind Fortnite, whose CEO is very bullish on the metaverse. They've already hosted virtual concerts by Ariana Grande and Travis Scott, and they're developing photorealistic digital humans with their MetaHuman creator, which could be how you customize your digital doppelganger in future open world games. Only problem is Epic Games at the moment, they're not a public company, but if they ever go IPO, you know there's going to be a ton of interest. You've got Unity software, which makes the most widely used engine in the entire video game industry. The firm believes they're in a position to help content creation for the metaverse. Finally, I'm going to mention Roblox, which is the online game platform that hosts scores of user-generated content and games. So on the day, interestingly, that Roblox went public on the stock market, its CEO tweeted a big thank you to all those who helped bring the company one step closer to fulfilling their vision of the metaverse. Now, since then, they've teamed up with the likes of shoe company Vans and also fashion house Gucci, right? Where you can try out clothing and accessories for your virtual avatar. It's pretty cool stuff. Alright, so in summary, if we look at where we are right now, millions of people are spending hours a day already in virtual spaces and gaming platforms such as Roblox and Fortnite. Globally, 2.7 billion people are classified as gamers, right? And this translates into a $200 billion annual industry, and that's just gaming alone. Virtual productivity platforms are growing fast, especially in the wake of COVID-19, with Facebook and Microsoft announcing new ways to collaborate online. We've got hybrid offices, video-based education, and online social communities are just a few of the ways in which more of our lives, for better or worse, is spent in digital spaces. We've got NFTs and virtual assets taking off. Even Nike is getting in on the action with virtual sneakers. Bloomberg believes that the metaverse is going to be an $800 billion market by 2024, and Forbes believes that we've got an $8 trillion total addressable market that's going to become the next generation social media. Facebook's pivot underscores that the metaverse isn't being seen as an extension of the internet, but as its successor. Now, Mark Zuckerberg wants to be at the forefront of the movement, but even he's acknowledged that no one company will build the metaverse. This journey is going to be a global technology movement, and it's going to take at least another 10 years. Just like fire, electricity, the internet, and AI, the metaverse is going to be a fully integrated part of techno society, right? Assimilation is inevitable, resistance is futile. Those that get in as investors now should be handsomely rewarded. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give me a like and a subscribe to help me grow this channel. Have a great day or evening wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one.